Morning guys, although it's nearly afternoon. Terrible night here, terrible night. It was really hot, way above what I could stand. I went to go to bed and nearly had a panic attack. I just upstairs couldn't breathe. Horrible. I didn't suffer this last year, but this year I did. So at 2 o'clock in the morning I came downstairs and I went out in the garden. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I was probably doing the same tonight as well, but I started my fasting diet today, so only water. Now I did my my coin. I'm just trying to get things sorted out because I put it in a book this time. Look, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can. There you go. There's all the figures. I put it in a book this time, and guess what? Come on, guys, guess. Guess. A total exact thing has happened. The figures have come out from 875, 3 up, 3 plus and 3 minus, exactly the same as the other one that I did, the first one. There are small differences which really you wouldn't be interested in, but the lower figures are a lot under the higher figures. Again, like I say, it's the same thing. The higher figures let's do it that way so you can just get a brief preview. Oh blimey, why won't this thing? There you go, look in that corner there. 29 plus, 6 minus, and I can't lift this book because I've just put it all under certain things so I can do this. Was let's have a look at this. Oh, because I was mucking about doing other things, but it was very similar indeed. 69 versus 22, and the reason I did this time, it would have been less than that. The figures would have been less, but I did it another way because I don't think in the last one that I included the 5 that were 78.75 blank. I don't think I included those on the last one, but I did this one. But the figures still come out at 3. Now I have put these all in piles because I don't know what to do really. I don't know whether to take this so far along, because there was only 4 that were over the Oh, hang on, my nose has started running now. I'm trying to think. I forgot what this is. The lesser was minus, hang on, minus 75, minus 3, 72, and there was only four under that. And they were 262, 8.68 and 2 oh, hang on a minute, where's the other two? Oh, I've got to go through all this again. The other two were where are you? You little devils. We would be looking for oh, 74, which is one under the 3, yeah, 74. No, hang on a minute. $66. Cool, I must have been tired last night. I think I might have to do these figures again. I think I've just got my minuses. No. So I got 13. Taking it into account that we did 3 minus and 3 plus on the last one. I'm now looking for figures below 71, and that totals 4 with 2 at 68, 1 at 66, and where's the other little critter? Right, below 71. There was a coin here, 87. Over. I've got 1, 2, 268s, 166. Where's the other then? It's got to be under 70, 71. Oh, 70, there it is there, 70, yeah. 70. But look at, 68. That's phenomenal. 66, phenomenal. Under. So, yeah. And like I say, the maths did come out. It did. Although I did it slightly different. the fit. Flipping out, I think I've been bitten by a mozzie. Under my thing for my arm. Oh, what's it going to be like if they put plaster? Oh, that does hurt though. I think I really did some damage doing that all yesterday. Anyway, yeah, so I think that all works out. I might redo that previous one so the two actually really do balance up. But yeah, 3 plus and 3 minus seems to be the leeway. Not only for my scales being out, which I would have given +1 and +1 and -1 anyway, just on my scales. I tried. Oh yeah, that was funny. I tried. I got all my flipping scales out in the kitchen, and I haven't got one that goes below a gram. So they were all. You couldn't do it. They were all coming up as 9. Yeah, so that was a bit of a disappointment. So you can see I was busy last night. It's interesting though. It's interesting to see this. I mean, the coins that were over were 83, 80s, 81, plenty of 70s over, 78 and 79s, 83s again. I mean, I could put all that together. But why? Why? There must be a reason. And it's not because they're fakes. Why would you have such discrepancies? This is what I can't understand. Because, like I say, it's exactly the same as the other one I did. At least this time I've got the piles, so I can look now at each of these columns and sort out which ones were like the 83, the 82s, the 80s. I can sort them out now, and I can try and ascertain why they're so heavy. Because it doesn't make sense. And why is it only a few are under? You know, 4 under the limit. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. And I suppose really it's a bit, this is my Virgo mind working now, because I like to get into why and ascertain as best I can why these figures are all majority over rather than under. And you can't say they're fakes. You just can't, because there are so many, it's unreal. Either side. Not either side, but above. Because the ones under are so small, but they're bigger values. So if I take 66, no, I'll take 68 because that's the highest under. You can see it gets a bit confusing, which is my mental state, I'm afraid to say. So 68 under 8.75, so we go to 0.5 with 70, and then add 2, 0.07 is the discrepancy of the the major, not the major, the bulk of under 75. So do you get that? Does that make sense? You've got 0.75 and the underweight is 68. So you take 68 from 75. Oh, it's actually 13, isn't it? Pardon me. Yeah, it's actually 75. That's 13. No, it's 13. Yeah, it's 13.13. That's a lot. That is a heck of a lot. And there's only, like I say, 4 of them that were under. Anyway, it's going to be interesting to just have a look. I was going to do another recount of the first lot and see how they tally. But I mean, I have got their weights, as you can see. But it actually doesn't mean anything, does it? I'm sort of making a mountain out of a molehill, because it's irrelevant. Because I haven't got the equipment to take this apart. I would have to say the under, I would probably think in my mind's eye that is edge knocks and so forth, where you name it. Because if it was a different metal being used, it would be, I would have thought it would have been the over weighing coins, because it'd be copper nickel to a higher weighted metal would be more reasonable. I don't know. I don't know anything about metals. I know that the China £2 coins, they used, was it steel? They used steel as the inner coin. I can't quite remember. But if that's what you do, I know. Because the outer one, they painted, didn't they? They painted it the gold colour. Anyway, but I don't think I had any of those anyway. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Oh, and my batteries lasted right up to the end. They started going funny on the under values. So it was an interesting. So I suppose the only thing is, if I sorted out these lower ones, you could send off to Royal Mint and ask them, is that right? But with the way that I'm filled with Royal Mint at the moment, I just really wouldn't be bothered. I really couldn't be bothered. So I don't know. I think it's actually been a The only benefit is that I've now got the over and under value, which is exactly the same as the first one I did, so there must be some sort of correlation to that, but whatever that would be, I don't know. I don't know what mathematical equations you'd make that up. You know, I'm just doing a basic average. It's not an average, is it? What is it? What's the name? Oh, I can't remember the name. It's not an average. Well, I suppose it is an average. But, yeah. So that was the outcome anyway, guys. I'm not going to keep boring you with writing off figures. I could do. Because the thing I could do is, as I've done with that, is to list each one that's overweight. You're looking at these, each one under or over. So let's say the 268s, there would have been 3. Oh, hang on, no, because that's 68s on mine, sorry. Actually, just looking at that, actually there was 2 on this one. On the other one, the original, there was a 69, a 68. What was the other? And a 70, which is really basically exactly the same. The only thing is I didn't have a 69. I had 2 70s and 2 68s. How incredible. Wow. Oh no, I tell a lie. This one was, there was also one at minus 59. How about that? I don't know. Yeah, I did them as a running total. I could probably do that, actually. But it's only just proving what I've done now, so you could correlate the same with the figures that I've just done, but I'm inclined not to worry about it because they are both very similar. A bit different, I suppose, because you got two at 68, one at 66. Yeah, there's 2 at 68 on that one as well. None at 66. But 1 at 58. 59. No. Let's see, I should wear my glasses. Yeah, 59. I've got none at... The maximum I've got is 60. I'm just going to make sure of that. No, the maximum I've got this time round is 68. Just doing this. 68, 68. I'm sure there's one at 66. Yeah, it's because the other one, I wouldn't have thought it. Yeah, because if I include these others, it's a real high figure, because there was 13 in total under 72. So 71 and under was 17 coins. Oh, I did do that. I did add them right. I did use the 875s as well. Oh, so I did do that. So that's true. These figures are exactly the same in principle. In principle, they're exactly the same. It doesn't matter really how I manipulate those. What was the highest? 83, 82. Not trying to beat 83. It's got two 83s. 82's got two 82s. It's, you know what it is? It's near enough exactly the same. 83, there's another 83, there's another 82, another 83. 84 is the highest. Just found it. 84, which would be, excuse me, 84 over 78.78 is 6. 6 hundredths or 6 thousandths over. Or is it, hang on, it'd be hundredths. It'd be 6 hundredths over. I'm just trying to correlate the differences. This one, there's 5 at dead weight, 8.75, and on the previous one there was 8 dead point. So you can see it's really sort of pedantic doing this, because it doesn't actually, it just proves that the figures, although different, still come out at the same. You know, that's 2 separate lots of 86 coins, and the differences are very, very similar. Very, very similar. Because funny enough, because there were 18 coins at 877. That's a lot. That's a lot. But then you would expect that, because it's the lesser you really want these high, well, they're not really high amounts, but the higher weights that are out, if they're fakes. So let me get the 6 coins. The 6 coins, which are 80, 74, 75, 83, 78 and 68. So the highest over is 83. Okay, so that's 0.8, and that would have been the third. That would have been that one. This coin here. It's not going to let me do it, is it? This coin here. So now what we've got to do is to get this out. Put this on my micro. Right. And I've got to look for why it would be under. Now, it is a terrible coin round the edge. Really battered about. There is verdigris on the coin. So depending what that verdigris is, there's quite a few places where there's something. Where's my... Oh, I can do it with this, can't I? Yes, I can do it with this. You can see there's like a blob of metal. Here is probably dirt, verdigris, these dark pieces. Just going round. Just trying. What's that there? Let's turn this up.